What's up, beautiful people? I am in New York City with YouTube. They done flew your girl out here. I am so excited to be invited to this event. It's called Made on YouTube.
We are so happy to have all of you here.
And it is a time for the YouTube executives to talk with creators and to the press and share all of the upcoming updates that YouTube is about to launch. And I was just super excited to be invited. First night we had a great cocktail hour and got to meet everyone. And then the next day we went to the Google offices, which were stunning, by the way, where they had the presentation, they had juice shots, they had coffee bars. They just really laid out the red carpet for us, and it was just so cool to meet so many creators. Inside of the presentation, they announced a lot of upcoming features, and I cannot wait to tell you what they are.
This morning, we'll tell you how we're making it easier for anyone to create on YouTube, and how we're simplifying the work of creation as well.
So let's get into these YouTube updates. I was not able to record any of the presentation, although I will be inserting a couple of clips, but it was really good. I am gonna go through all of the updates and also give my take on what I think about them. So let's get into them. Now, first things first, they were really stressing YouTube Shorts. Like really. If you are somebody like me who kind of grew up watching YouTube as long form content, vlogs and informational videos like this is the time to rewire how you think about YouTube. And this is also a time, if you have been sitting on starting a YouTube channel, this is a really good gateway into getting onto the platform, is by using Shorts. There were creators there who create only on YouTube Shorts who had been invited. One girl who was there has gotten over 1 million subscribers in 6 months just from creating YouTube Shorts. And now she's kind of looking to expand into more long form content. So I'm not saying there's no need for long form content. Obviously, I am a long form girly, but I do think that this is a great time to rewire how you think about YouTube and start taking advantage of some of the other features that the platform offers. You could also tell that they're really focused on Shorts based off of some of the features that they're actually rolling out. Starting with the first one, which is called Dream Screen.
I'll start by sharing a new feature we're bringing to Shorts that lets you create AI-generated video or image backgrounds for Shorts just by typing in an idea. We're calling it Dream Screen. Here's how it works. I can type in anything I want to see, like say a panda drinking coffee, and then the video image appears just as I imagined it.
I think it's a cool feature. I will say that. I am not one who creates like that, so this is something that, quite frankly, I'm just probably not going to use. But if you are somebody who's very imaginative and like to use a lot of green screens or creating like AI graphics and things like that, I think that this could be a cool tool. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, you're really trying to impress people, but it's kind of like, oh, we don't really need that type vibe. At least that's how I felt. And a lot of the creators who were there were like, I mean, it's cool, but I'm probably not going to get a ton of use out of it. So I have an interesting story about green screen that I'll share a little later in the video, but that was like their first big update that they announced. The next thing they announced was YouTube Create, which is their new mobile editing app. Now, this is now released to Androids in a beta phase, but you'll be able to edit shorts and long form videos on there. And honestly, it's kind of one of those, it's about time, YouTube. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised that they're just now rolling out an editing app. But in this app, you can pretty much do all the things that you can do in a normal editing app. You can, obviously edit the video, but you can add filters, add effects, add music, add voiceover, and they pitched it more as a way to streamline your creation process. I'm not sure exactly how integrated with YouTube this is. They also got questions from creators about if we don't use these features or these tools that you guys are coming out with, are our videos going to be pushed down in the algorithm? And of course the answer was no. But I think that it's just always smart to kind of tinker around with these features and see how they work for you. So just keep that in mind as we're going through the rest of the features. Overall, I think with YouTube Create, their editing app, they're gonna have to really bring the fire to get people off of Final Cut Pro or off of Adobe Premiere and switching over to YouTube Create. Right now, the app is free. And I think that this is one of those things that's probably just going to take a while to get the kinks out of. Now, I haven't used this at all yet because it's not available for iOS as I'm recording this. But once it is, I want to try it out and compare it up against some other editing softwares. On to some other features that I think you guys are really going to like. First being automatic dubbing with Allowed. This is going to allow you to dub your videos into other languages, and language barriers are often the only barrier that prevents you from reaching other groups of people. So to have that basically gone is opening your content to the world, a whole new group of people who otherwise wouldn't be able to watch your content. And professional dubbing can cost money, okay? Another AI feature they're gonna roll out is with their creator music library. You'll be able to type in the type of content you need music for, and then it will auto-generate suggestions of music that you can use. Now, this is cool, but a lot of the other music platforms like Epidemic Sound, MusicBed already have features like this integrated. So this wasn't like a wow factor, although if you do use creator music, then this is going to make it a lot easier and streamlined for you to find the music that fits your content and your vibe. And my favorite feature is the AI-powered insights. So this is next level. This is that one, okay? This is the feature that has had all the content creators chatting at Made on YouTube. It basically uses AI to help you spark creative ideas on what to create on your channel through data collected from what your viewers are watching on your channel and on other channels. So it'll basically help you think of video topics and outlines, which is cutting out so much time from the content creation process, doing content research, going through different, maybe some of your competitors' channels to see what performed well for them, sifting through questions and your own comments, and just going through this process manually to try to collect your own data to figure out what's best to create for your channel. It's gonna be a lot easier with this AI tool for insights. So I'm really excited for this one to roll out. This was hands down like the favorite of all of the features that they're gonna be rolling out. It was funny because after the presentation, I got to chat with the CEO, and he was asking me what was my favorite feature, and I said, hands down, the AI insights. And he was surprised. He was like, all of the creators I talked to are saying that this is their favorite. And I said, well, why are you surprised? What was your expectation? And he said, Dream Screen. I thought that that would be the wild one. In my opinion, the reason why the reactions were so different was because the AI Insights is helping us in our already established process. We already are gonna automatically try to figure out what types of content to create. When you make that step easier, that just smooths out the process. Whereas with the Dream Screen, yes, it's a cool feature, but it's not something that everybody is gonna find useful. It's also a certain creator style that someone will even think to use that. And it also, for someone who hasn't had that feature before, it's kind of like, well, what would I actually use that for? My content doesn't really require me to like pretend I'm in space or have a panda walking through the beach. Like, it just does, like my imagination, I don't even think my imagination goes that far to find that feature very useful. So it just kind of goes to show, you know, how much feedback goes a long way. And I think a lot of companies right now are updating and using technology, and there is already so much out here for us that it sometimes feels like you're just pulling things out of thin air to try to impress us. So I thought that that was very interesting that he had the complete opposite thought process than most of the creators who were there. And it just goes to show how important it is to have that synergy with the people who are using your platform and the overall creative process so that they can continue to come out with things like the AI Insights tool that is just going to help us in the process that we already have. I thought that this was such a great experience. The features that they came out with are great. They're going to be super helpful. And above all, I was just thankful to be there because almost 5 years ago I started this channel, and now to be invited to an event with few creators, a whole bunch of press, being able to talk to the YouTube executives, give my personal feedback, and that be valued, that means so much to me, and I wouldn't be here without you all. So I just really appreciate it. If you want to start a channel, like, just do it. There are now so many ways and so many tools and information available for you to just make that decision. And I think about my own story, and I know that it really just starts with a choice. So of course, as these features are rolling out, I'm going to be testing them out on my channel and comparing them to what I already use. But for the most part, everything is launching next year, except for YouTube Create is already available in beta phase of Android users. Let me know in the comments, which is your favorite? What do you think you're going to be using the most? I hope that this was helpful for you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.